Book Tag by Henrik, take two. Because I just blew it big time. Anyways, what are you reading right now? Other World Dimensions Within by Amy Stark. Is there a book that was so bad for whatever reason you couldn't get through the first chapter? Oh, yes. Normally, I wouldn't read anything like this book because I am fundamentally opposed to the whole concept that this book puts forth. But it was free. I got a Kindle version for free, and it was so utterly boring. It wasn't just that it was ticking me off because I think this person is so wrong that they're harming people, literally harming people. It wasn't that. It was just so utterly dull that I couldn't finish the first chapter. Now it's called Coming Out Straight, Understanding and Healing Homosexuality by Richard Cohen. Is there a book that you've read that almost certainly couldn't be published today? The Red Room by L.M. Montgomery. A book that you would recommend to everyone, even if they didn't know who the writer is, and I'm pretty sure most of them aren't going to know who the writer is. It's called Visitor's Blood by Sarath Baffy Baldwin. Now I know this guy, and he's a pretty good guy. Pretty good writer too. Not no Anthony Burgess quality, but yeah, it's really worth a read. It really is, and it's not a lot of money on Amazon or anything like that. So What's your favorite book format? I really don't have one. I just don't. Author you would like to meet to thank them for their books? Joseph Wambaugh, for sure. I think he's in his 80s, upper 80s. So it's probably not going to happen because he'll be dead soon, I'm sure. But anyways. A book that you would love to see made into a movie, Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Yeah, it's just a fabulous one. It's part of a series. It could be a series of movies too. Anyways, the one movie that you thought was better than the book, Dr. Strangelove, 1964 movie. The book was by Peter George in 1963, which is probably the quickest a book has ever gone to movie. It was uber popular, I'm told. So, and we all know the movie was uber popular. Anyways. And the question I changed because it was just too much like number 8. Better book that was better than the movie. A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess, 1962. The film was in 1971, and the film was just not as good at all, not even close. The book has to be, you have to read the UK version though. You cannot read the US version because the 21st chapter is literally not in the American version because for some reason the American market didn't like that Alex stopped being a hooligan and became a productive member of society. They didn't like that at all for whatever reason, which is baffling to me. But yeah, that last chapter where there's redemption completely alters the entire book, the entire mood of the book. It's just a totally different book with that extra chapter. And of course, in the movie, that didn't exist because it was made to play in the American market. Anyways, yeah, and the brutality in the movie wasn't as bad as the brutality in the book. There's some pretty heavy trigger warnings in the book. Anyways, that's it. That's all. You have a fabtacular day and keep smiling, eh?